Battlefury, you are mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Esports Money, ZSM, Mac10, whatever you want to call me, and today we're going to be going over my guide to jungling Phantom Assassin. PA is a hero that does okay in the jungle. She's not a great jungler, but she's I'm going to show that she's not that awful. I'm going to start by buying an Iron Talon, a Tango, putting a point in Blur, and then holding Control and Shift to queue up a Healing Salve and a Quelling Blade. The reason for the Quelling Blade is the Quelling Blade passive damage stacks with the Iron Talon, despite the fact that they build into one another. Or at least the Quelling Blade builds into the Iron Talon. And I'm also going to need it when I get my Battlefury. The Salve purpose will become apparent sooner rather than later. And I think that's it. The Blur, because it's just a great defensive ability for jungling. At level 2, I'll get Phantom Strike. At level 3, I'll get another point in Blur. 4, Phantom Strike. 5, another point in Blur. And then from there, I'll just throw points in a Stifling Dagger and grab my ultimate whenever I can. So we're already a little bit late here. Hopefully this doesn't hurt us too much. Go ahead and buy my Salve, which I will definitely need. But yeah, essentially you want to eat that tree with a Tango and then immediately charge on that camp as soon as you can. As soon as it dings 30 seconds and the creeps spawn, you can see where the spawn window is. At 55, 56 something, maybe 57, 58, I'm going to go ahead and run him back. Oh, he's a madman, so close to the minute mark. And we should have creeps. We have creeps. Unfortunately, I also cut a tree that was kind of close. So this guy will be able to loop around and come hit me from the back, but he will give up on this and just continue to run laps, because that's what he does. I'm going to clear this camp. As soon as this camp clears, it will be close to the 2-minute mark, and I will go ahead and grab the next rune. I'll be grabbing every single rune I can possibly grab. I know this is not realistic in most situations, but I'm just trying to demonstrate the fastest theoretically possible Battlefury. Gonna go ahead and eat my Salve now. That's what the Salve is for. And I'll have 2 Tangos. I'll be close to full health, and I think I'll be level 2 after this. Typically speaking, you are level 2 after doing this. I will definitely be level 2 after grabbing that rune, but yeah, level 2 now. So I have my Phantom Strike. Gonna go ahead and eat a tree. This guide will require at least 1 shrine use, but probably 2, because you're going to be able to burn mana very, very quickly once you have 2 points in your W. But again, I typically get 2 points in Blur first, just because it keeps you from dying. It's the tragedy of Darth. I'm not gonna make prequel memes. Dank prequel memes though.
Without remorse.
Unlike the Iron Talon, I won't always hold my W. I'll use it on weakened opponents, because the cooldown's not as long and because of the fact that it is a mana-dependent ability. So I'm going to attempt to kill this camp before the respawn timer hits. I'm saving my cooldown. I'm not saving this for mana reasons, but I am saving this for cooldown reasons to hit Big Bird over here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys back, though I think I may have messed up the stack.
Attack.
I'm going to go ahead and Iron Talon him, because I might as well Iron Talon somebody. Nah. Nope, 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 nope. Heal me up. And I'm going to go ahead and buy the Ring of Health first, and then I'm also going to buy the Void Stone second, because I really value regen. Okay, 3, 2... 1, and explosion mode. I will be pretty low after this because I didn't choke point, but again, it's not that sensitive because I am planning on using a secondary shrine, and I'm going to buy the Ring of Health as soon as possible. Also, this guy only does 22 damage. I think they've actually reduced that. I believe it was higher than that at one point. I thought it was 30. And if you know me, you know I know my jungle creep damage. I'm gonna burn this as soon as I can.
In I go. Sneaky.
Come on, hit me, little punk.
In the blink of an eye.
And again, I am kind of playing with fire here, just banking on things evading at least more often than not. And I'm gonna go ahead and blink on this guy.
In silence.
And we're fine. Totally fine, calculated, planned. Excellent. Gonna go ahead and grab my health stone now. Ring of health, whatever the heck. Grab my bounty rune. Go back and meet this bird as soon as I use that. And now I have sweet, sweet regen.
Yes. Didn't you see me?
Feels like I'm actually taking less damage with this, but I know that's not the case. It's all in my head. So when I have around 100 health...
Yes.
Oh, wait. I did not want to stack that camp.
Taken by surprise.
So after I kill this, I'm going to go to the other side of the map and use the secondary shrine, take that bounty rune, etc., etc. Cash money. To be specific, esports monies.
Slyly.
Now, I got a 13-minute Battlefury doing this thing, build, technique, whatever you want to call it, before.
My shadow. My blade.
And I saw someone online, I saw someone with a guide saying 12-minute Phantom Assassin jungling guide. And he got it in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. And he actually was doing the thing where you kind of jungle using the tower to help you, which has been since patched out. So I didn't really take his build, mostly because it wasn't very good. Oh, don't kill me. Cool. Mostly because it wasn't excruciatingly relevant. Up, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. We're fine. It's totally fine, calculated. Totally fine. It's all part of the plan, guys. All part of the plan. It's totally fine. Like to live dangerously. I'm RNGesus up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the third point in blur. You can actually use blur to attempt to kill ancients. However, there's a reason I use the word attempt. I would not advise that you attempt the ancients pre-Battlefury. Sometimes I will, like at the end of this guide, I might just to grab the final camp that I need before Battlefury, but it's a struggle, and the struggle is quite real.
Collecting my fee.
So 850 for the Void Stone to get a Perseverance, which will give us 10 bonus damage and 150% mana regen, and then I think that actually that 6 I think stays the same. Yeah, or it's 125. Doop. You've been booped. I'm gonna go grab that bounty rune before the 8-minute mark so I can grab it twice. And we have a Perseverance in our inventory. I'm also not interested in getting any more than 2, maximum 3 points in Phantom Strike, just because the Phantom Strike, the only thing that reduces is the cooldown. So again, not too concerned with that one. Gonna burn that guy, jump on him, hit him as many times as I can. That will blow him up. Also, if you hit a monster 3 or 4 times in a row without critting, you know the next one will be, so instead of just hitting a monster with like 50 health with a crit, you hit the one next to him. You do a pretty significant chunk of damage with your crit if you have a Iron Talon and a Quelling Blade. Alright, now this is a really cool trick. I'm going to go ahead and hit that guy with Iron Talon, and he and all his friends are now dead. I could jump down the hill. Unfortunately, you can't really jump up the hill. Again, I probably should have figured the crit there, because you don't know when you're going to crit, but you know when you're probably going to. Like, I'm pretty sure that my next attack, my next right click, has a very high probability of being a crit.
It is not time yet.
Yeah, see, it was a crit. Well, that double crit was not likely, but that first crit I was feeling, just because, I'm pretty sure this is pseudo-random distribution. If not, then I'm talking out of my ass, but assuming that this is pseudo-random distribution, then you're gonna get... Every time you don't crit, you have a progressively larger chance of critting.
In I go.
I want to point out that from here on out, I'll just get points in Stifling Dagger, just because it... I mean, you can get more points if you want in Phantom Strike, but really it doesn't matter, because you have the max blur. You're going to be running the cooldown low on this anyway, just because your mana is not that intense. Like, you don't have that large of a mana pool. You don't really need a third point in the Blink Strike. But you can if you want, or the Phantom Strike. You can if you want, just because I mean, you have a little bit of mana regen, but if you're using this consistently whenever it's off cooldown, then you don't need it. That's gonna crit. Yep. See, it's pretty easy to... It's honestly pretty easy to predict when you're gonna crit. Crit. Yep. It's usually about every 4th hit you crit. That'll be... Oh, crit! Oh! Wow, I've gone a very long time without critting now.
Without remorse. Yes.
Huh. That was weird. But yeah, you can kind of... I guess I got punished for being cocky, but yeah, you can kind of tell when you're gonna crit. At least ballpark it. Okay, so we're at broadsword money. Again, I have no movement speed items, so it's kind of a long walk across the map. But I should get here in time to clear at least one camp, I would think. Maybe stack a camp, but ideally clear one. I'm gonna go for the large one. Also, I wouldn't bother using the Stifling Dagger for DPS. It's good because it's ranged, but it's not very, like, it's not more efficient than just right-clicking the shit out of things, especially at low levels. And now I'm actually wishing that I got an extra point in Phantom Strike, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. I might be able to stack this.
Yes.
I think, yeah, I'm way too late.
Have some blade.
One thing you do need to keep in mind is that if you use Phantom Strike on something and you kill it before you intended to, then you lose all those extra hits that you had charged up. So this guy, one crit will do him in. Crit? Nah. I'll go ahead and get another point in dagger. Just because it doesn't really matter, I'm not going to use the dagger, but again, it does not matter.
Moving quickly.
You may be able to increase the speed at which you farm by adding in a movement speed item. Probably boots would be the most efficient, but again, if you're really rushing, then you're very concerned with the speed at which you get the Battlefury, so that's an extra 200 gold above the Windlace, but still, brown boots you may want to consider. I'd be lying if I told you that I tried it, and I've been practicing this for the last several hours. Don't know what to tell you. This is one of my longer jungling guides just because of the fact that you have to jump around a lot, and because we're trying to get a relatively large item.
They see me not.
That's the using the skill and the Iron Talon on that wolf was overkill, but doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go kill the small camp, and then cut back around.
Creeping in.
It could go one way or the other, which is to say, I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Oh, that was a one-hit crit. Okay, so that camp is dead. I guess I'll probably just ignore the small camp for the time being. So we're at 13 minutes, so this run is a little bit worse than my last one, but it's about the same as the other fellow that I saw on YouTube who was showcasing this strategery. Only reason that I would use the dagger there is just to reduce time on the attack animation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and call this a completed guide. So we're at exactly 13 minutes and 30 seconds. We have a completed Battlefury, and we have an Iron Talon. I hope this guide helps you out. Thank you for watching. My name is eSports20, ZSM, Mac10, whatever you want to call me. I'm very tired, and have a good night, y'all, or good day when I upload this. Peace!